Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you already know, I always keep my signature lingering somewhere in the background. My Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You already know, okay? In today's video segment presentation, what I would like to do is rekindle a little bit. I've been getting some questions from quite a few viewers on some past previous videos from a particular item that I picked up quite some time ago, which is made of the Snap-on brand. When I first honestly came across this particular set, which is a rare set, just to give you a good idea, just real quick, which is made by Snap-on. Okay, this is a low clearance adapter set, and as you can see clearly, it's made by Snap-on. The part number that you see for one of the particular adapters is TQN129. These adapters are made in the USA, and what you're looking at is a 1/4 inch to a 3/8 drive here. So you can see clear as day that these are Snap-on, and the part number for this 1/4 inch to 3/8 drive is TQN127, made in the USA. Here you have a 3/8 drive to a 1/2 inch drive, okay, which is also made in the USA. If this will focus in, the part number for this particular one is TQN128. All right. And this is a 1/2 inch drive to 3 1/4, which the part number is TQN129. All right. When it comes to this particular set here, quite some time ago, I was looking for a low clearance set, which there are other brands that distribute them, such as Gray Pneumatic and Aries. And what it was is that I was looking for a magnetic set. So, you know, when you're searching on Google or you're searching through certain brands trying to locate certain equipment, a lot of times I tend to use Google Images to locate very specific type equipment that I'm looking for during the time. When I fortunately found this set, I was actually browsing on eBay, and I happened to come across this set in an auction. During the time, the seller who had these listed was a female, and basically she was a retired horse trainer. She had a lot of equipment that was listed on eBay, okay, because she was married to a gentleman who's been in the field, in the trades for over 40 something years, and he's not really much computer savvy. So she was mainly more in control of liquidating a lot of his equipment. Okay. When I first came across this set, before I actually got an opportunity to bid on this set, because this was for the very first time that I've actually seen these in Snap-on. So what I did is I contacted another well-known technician, another well-known YouTube content creator by the name of Montevello Mustang. And I asked him a few questions about these particular adapters, and I asked him, have he ever came across them? So he wanted me to shoot him some photos. So what I did is I downloaded the stock photos that was enlisted on eBay, and I sent Montevello the images. So when Montevello seen them, he told me no, that he never seen these before. So what I tried to do is I tried to hurry up and bid on them because the auction was soon ending. And unfortunately, at a last minute notice, during the bid, somebody outbidded me for this particular set, and they actually won the bid. So what happened is I think it was like maybe a day or two later that went by, and I was out and about on my leisure, and I happened to get a notification over my phone stating that I had another opportunity to win this set. But initially, I thought that I lost the bid, or somebody, they won the bid. So I hurried up and I logged back in to eBay, to the auction. And sure enough, the same set was relisted again underneath the same particular seller. So what I did was is I made sure on the second go around that I solidified winning the bid, which fortunately you can see that I actually have the set. So once I received the set and I honestly got a good opportunity to get them in hand and, take a good look at them. If you um view this channel and you view the content on this channel, you would know that I have a snap-on dealer. Okay, I work in a professional high volume facility. At the prior moment, I'm not at work. Okay, so this is why I shoot a lot of footage in the storage unit until I go back to work, because I have a lot of different things going on in my personal life, just as well as I'm getting together a lot of different equipment and investing in myself to get back to what I normally do. But what I did was we were in a live stream. I believe that I actually sent the information. I think I questioned CP also. Have he ever seen these? And I forgot what his response was, but I know that I got on a live stream at Phil's live stream on the Heavy Wrench, and I forward these photos to Phil so that he can post it in the live stream. Now, in the tool community, you have technicians of all sorts of different trades, whether diesel mechanic, regular automotive service, repair technicians. You have electricians, you have heavy equipment mechanics, small engine mechanics. You have individuals who, they work in different lines of the trades. Anybody who deals with tools is mainly more, looking in on some of the video content and within the tool community. So once we put these images in a live stream, there was individuals amongst a lot of different technicians that run across the board from many different states, just as well as I introduced them to my Snap-on dealer, and my Snap-on dealer couldn't identify with them neither. But as you can see clear as day that they are a brand of Snap-on. Okay, so after a little while of me posting a few videos about them, and I enlisted them and mixed them in some other content quite along with some other tools and things like that, it was only until yesterday that a viewer was commenting on an older video and was questioning me about the part numbers, because in that particular video I wasn't just showing these particular adapters, but I was also showing some of the newer style Snap-on adapters, just as well as a slight comparison to these. All right. So after I got that notification and I explained to the gentleman, how I basically obtained them, I had to think about it because I wanted to do a little more further research on them, because I have not ever came across these anywhere else, nor have anybody else actually seen them. But this is not the only set that's out there. I just recently was doing some research earlier today to go into the part number, because when you get on Snap-on's online site, when you type in what is that adapters, there's 100 categories on the Snap-on online site when it comes to adapters, whether it's drive adapters, across the board for all sorts of different types of equipment. But these do not come up in that set 100 categories. So what I did was is I went into Google and I typed in Snap-on with just the part number for this particular adapter. So I'm going to show you what I just came up with, but in the image I did see this particular adapter that came along as a tool lot, all right, with a few other Snap-on items, but you will not see this whole complete set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tablet out and we're going to take a look at some of the images real quick as far as what I just happened to come across. So let's get it. All right, so if you can take notice in the search engines how I have Snap-on TQN129 here. All right, if you take notice to these images now, what I'm in right now is Google Images. So I would basically tap on the image, see if we get it to come up. All right. This site is called WorthPoint, but I don't believe that this is a reputable site. This is another site that is actually listing from the source, which you can see the source of the images is actually coming from eBay. All right. But if you take notice here, okay, that is the 1/2 inch to the 3 1/4 adapter right here. All right. This is the only other image that I've come across on Google besides the set that I actually have. All right. So some of these adapters are out there. I'm not quite sure, what technicians or what type of servicemen actually have them in their possession. All right. But this is the only image that I've seen so far coming from them. All right. So what you're basically taking a look at there is what you see here. Okay. This is the same adapter. Right. So real quick, if somebody was looking for, just so to say, the 1/2 inch to 3 1/4, this image was loaded on Google 5 days ago. All right. So this image is in the now at the prior moment. All right. If you can take notice towards the end, this image was loaded 5 days ago and that image was loaded 4 days ago. So I think that, it may be on eBay, but it's not listed underneath, that particular adapter. It's loaded underneath a Snap-on tool lot, which is a 6-piece set for any of the individuals out there, who are looking to obtain some of these rare Snap-on low clearance adapters. All right. Once again, the adapter that you're taking a look at, though, is a 1/2 inch drive to 3 1/4. Okay. All right. So there are other brands out there that do distribute some of these low clearance adapters, which are not, technically the same as the Snap-on, but, they're more financially friendly budget. As you can take notice, they have a set here on Amazon, which is a gray pneumatic set, which is also a 3-piece set from 1/4 inch to 3/8 drive, 3/8 drive to 1/2 inch drive, just as well as 1/2 inch drive to 3 1/4. The proto set that I'm seeing here is not technically the same as the gray pneumatic set. There's another brand that also distributes these low clearance sockets, I believe is Aries too. That's spelled ARES, Aries. All right. Just to give you a little clear look at these. Yeah, so pretty much, just to give you an idea, if you're basically looking to obtain some of these, unfortunately, I don't have a part number, for the whole complete set, but I just did identify each part number for each particular socket. And once again, these are made by Snap-on. As you can see, clear as day. When I got on a truck and I showed my Snap-on dealer these and sent him some images and some photos, I guess for someone else to take a look at them, nobody came up with any answers. And my Snap-on dealer, he's not a young individual. He's been a dealer for many years, just as well as he was also in the trades before he was actually a dealer. But you know, when I take images like this and I send them to a well-known professional like Phil at the Heavy Wrench, and he actually throws the images in a live stream where that everybody who is looking in and communicating in a live stream, and you know, there's a lot of technicians out there who have a lot of years underneath their belt in the service in the field and things like that, and you know, they never actually happen to come across these. Now there has been some individuals who have seen these and they assumed that they had a set like these, but these are not thumb wheel adapters. Some of the images and some of the responses that I got were mainly more not the same adapters. They were the thumb wheels, which is, you know, they serve a whole totally different function and things like that. But these are very rare to have, very rare set. Once again, like I stated, that, you know, fortunately, when I did pick these up, they were sold to me by an older female, which is a retired horse trainer, okay, for her husband. And you know, she was discarding and liquidating all his equipment, you know, for their retirement. He had a lot of different equipment, from Proto to Mac, to Snap On, to Williams. He had quite a few different brands. Still to this day, she still has some of his equipment listed on eBay. She still haven't discarded everything, and she still do have quite a few rare pieces and things like that of that nature. When it comes to Proto, she still has like some Snap-on sets and sockets and things like that. But you know, that's, you know, mainly more what that is. You know, I have a Snap-on dealer, so you know, most of the majority of the equipment that I be needing, you know, when I'm not purchasing from a secondary market, I just, you know, I pick up whatever from my dealer. You know, when it comes to tool truck quality equipment and things like that, everybody is not always going to like Snap-on, or you know, everybody don't always have the finances, you know, to purchase tool truck quality brand tools. You know, when I have my dealer, you know, it's sometimes it's not mainly more about the tools. It's mainly more about, you know, supporting one another, just as well as I got family and things like that. He got family and kids, you know, to provide for and things like that. So, you know, a lot of times I'd rather spend the money in that area than go spend the money somewhere else, you know, and make someone else rich that, you know, I'm mainly more not know. Okay, so you know, it compensates on both ends of the stick. You know, my Snap-on dealer, he's a very excellent gentleman, you know. So pretty much, like I say, this is that set right here. I did give the part numbers, and for this 1/2 inch to 3 1/4 is TQN 129. These are made in the USA. And this is TQN 128 here. And this one is TQN 127. So you would have TQN 129, 128, and 127. All right, is for each 3 adapters. All right. So we're going to end this video right about now. All right. Today is Wednesday. Want everybody keep it a safe and a blessed one out there. And to that next tool review, that next modification video, that next toolbox tour, that next stacking community, which you already know. You can see I kind of mix up content amongst this particular channel. All right. To that next time, we're going to check you later. Peace.